Alright, it's time for another video. Man, so I figured I'd give you a little update on this bike, how I'm liking it. I got 211 miles on this puppy. This is an Apollo db36 RX 250cc 4-stroke. Alright, so I'm gonna give you some issues that I had out of it and what I did to fix it. So start off with, when I got the bike, they run super lean out of the box. Now I'm like 60 feet above sea level, so I'm not like way up in the mountains or nothing like that by any stretch of imagination, but it still ran pretty lean off the box. It run full choke till it warm, and then literally it was like right below 3/4 choke, so I knew I had to fix that lean issue. The carburetor that comes with this bike is Tamper Proof, so if you go back and look at the other videos from like Moto Cheese, there's a bunch of different videos out there. You have to take a little Dremel tool or hacksaw and open them up. Same thing with the carburetor, the mixture screw. There's a brass cap that you'll have to get out in order for you to be able to access the mixture screw. Now, I think I put probably maybe about 75-80 miles on this bike after I got the stuff mixture screwed out and stuff, but I still couldn't get it quite right, so I knew I was going to have to get a jet kit. So I ordered a jet kit. Long story cut short, the jet kit I ordered did not fit the pilot jet. So after screwing with the main jet a little bit, I shimmed the needle on it. It was better for sure. I've had it up to like 55 or so. Not really ran it down because you got like a 300-mile break-in period on this thing. So like I said, I was pretty easy on it. Then I started having a new issue that the bike, I thought it was running lean. I thought I needed more fuel, so I did what I could to this stock carburetor. Couldn't get it to run any better. I tried richening the fuel, leaning the fuel, to see if I was just going crazy. Nothing was working, so I had enough with that carburetor and ordered another one. Now, the one I ordered is Japanese made. It's still a PZ30 card. I think it's a CMJ carburetor on this thing, and it was pretty nice. Definitely tell it was a better quality carburetor. So I put it on there, and as soon as I fired it up, it automatically idled better. It sounded great, but I still had an issue with it kind of sputtering at like 45. So I increased the jet size by like 5 to 10. 5 was the first time, 10 the next time. Still no help. It was sputtering on 45. Well, it started getting worse and worse. So I started looking. I traced ground wires, everything I could possibly think of that could link something going on with this thing. Changed spark plugs. I mean, the spark plugs didn't look bad. So long story cut short, goes to say, make sure you check every bolt, every nut. And this is one of the things that I actually checked. I moved it by my hand. I didn't tighten it with a wrench or anything, but the coil, spark plug coil, where it runs up to that little coil, which is located behind that frame there, it's mounted back there. Whenever I had lifted the gas tank off and I was running it, I actually bumped it and it slid right up like super easy. Now, I bumped it before, so I inspected the nut, which is a brass Allen head, and from factory it looks like they kind of started to strip the head of the bolt off. So it was tight, but it wasn't like super tight. So that was the whole issue the entire time, was improper ground. When I bumped it, it ran great. I took it off, ran good, put it back on, tightened it up, and it still started acting funky. So I took it back off, took a little Dremel tool, sanded the little spot where it was mounted, and I haven't had a problem with it since. Oh, I'm so excited. I probably took that carburetor on and off at least like 50 times, driving me nuts. But that was the entire issue that I had, and that's the only issue that I've had out of the bike, besides it was lean, and then something simple as that. So if you're having an issue or if it starts sputtering randomly, I'll definitely check that, because that was my issue there. Like I said, I have 211 miles on this bike, and it is fantastic. If you're interested in getting one of these things, I ordered mine through Family Go-Karts and assembled it myself. This one is miles per hour. A lot of these bikes that you order come in kilometers. Mine's miles per hour, so I looked up good there. Okay, when you get these out of the box, make sure that it looks like a title, but it's not. It's a certificate of origin. You just need to contact Family Go-Karts, verify that the VIN that's on the certificate of origin and on the frame is correct. Give that VIN to them, and within a week they will send you a new title. My title is in. I just got to go up to the old DMV to actually get it registered, which now that I have all the bugs worked out in it, yes. The only other issue that I had, and it wasn't really Family Go-Karts' problem because it came in a box like that, they sent me 2 right side gas tank flares. The new one is on order, and I'm hoping it'll be here this week so I can complete that look. But other than that, not too shabby. Did have to adjust the chain a couple times. I'm gonna have to adjust it again a little bit more, but it's starting to stretch out a little bit, but it's definitely breaking in really well. But yeah, like I said, there's pros and cons to everything you buy. This one here is pretty awesome. You can go back and look at some other videos there, and I go in a little bit more detail of the pros, the cons, or whatnot of it. But out of the pros of it, or the cons, I would definitely buy it again because, like I said, it's pretty awesome. Pretty cheap bike for what you would pay for a regular super moto, as they call them. The tire tread is actually holding up pretty good, not too shabby. Definitely like it. I have took it off-road, and I was, like I said, these are not insanely aggressive tires, but they're definitely better than street tires on the supermotos. And I like the 50/50 because it did what it needed to do. I said I'm not going to be like log hopping and mud bogging, and that's just not what it's for. You know, I mainly bought this thing to kind of save some gas and cruise around and just enjoy the 2 wheels. So, but like I said, there it is. If y'all have any questions, comment below. I appreciate all the subscribers I've gotten. And yeah, this bike here will be in a bunch of new videos. I got a lot of modifications that I plan to do. I plan to do some supermoto camping too. I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah. And we do have a Facebook. If you have Facebook, which most people do have Facebook nowadays, it's just the world we live in. You just go to the groups, and there's a free supermoto. It's called Apollo Supermoto Club. That is on there, and it is free. Join up, link up. If you have a Chinese supermoto or Apollo, join up, subscribe, and yeah. Till the next video. Peace.